Good morning, and welcome to our Sunday morning meditation. I'm Reverend Jonathan Zenz, and what a pleasure it is to have you join us here at Unity of Tucson for this practice. This morning, what I would like to do is actually engage in an extended expression of affirmative prayer. Sometimes I find that concentrating my focus on affirmative prayer is one of the greatest meditations I can undertake. And so that's my plan today. The prayer will involve all aspects of life, and I trust and know that as we settle our minds into the experience of it, it becomes a magnificent creative source for how we move forward. And so, to begin, I'm going to invite us all to simply relax right where we are, to settle into the perfect here and now moment, and recognize and know that right where we are fully supported. There is an infinite source that is at play, that is constantly supporting us, because it is us, the core essence of our being. So find a comfortable position, one that you can hold for this time, and allow yourself to settle in, releasing any considerations for what has preceded this moment, and letting go of any considerations for what is to follow. Allow yourself to be here now. Gently turning our focus in this relaxed state to any place in the body which might require a release. Checking in very quickly to see if there's any place where we might be holding any tension. I invite you to simply invite that tension to melt away, to dissipate. It is not necessary for this moment. And in allowing it to simply go, finding yourself relaxed, right where you are, right here, right now. Deepening even further, let's begin to turn our focus to the breath, acknowledging the magnificence of the breath, recognizing there's nothing we need to do to make it happen. It simply unfolds itself perfectly, easefully, and effortlessly, for that is its nature. And this ease and effortless grace is a reflection of the infinite ease and effortless grace by which the divine source creates. And we are that source. There is only one life. That life is God's life. That life is perfect. That life is our life now. I trust this. I know this. I allow this truth to be at the core of my understanding, for there can be only one thing, one energy, one infinite creative wholeness. We are each of us the perfection of wholeness embodied and expressed. There is absolutely no separation between me, between any of us, with anyone or anything. There is only integrity and wholeness. Infinite divinity expressing as us. There is one God, love. One God, love. It's all the same thing. There is no place where God is not. It is infinitely expressing itself as creation, as all that exists, everything seen, everything beyond sight. I know that this is our identity. I know that I am, we all are people as God. Unique, individualized aspects of the one wholeness. We are the expression of multiplicity from unity. We experience its expression of love as our own, and we are consistently personalizing this in every moment. I am rooted in this assured knowledge. There is only this one creative power. It is expansive, active, evolutionary. It is constantly and consistently unfolding from its own nature as creation. All that exists is rooted in and as this expansive wholeness. This one being expressed as all things is the root of my beingness, our beingness, the beingness of all creation, the beingness of all people. We are each of us the animation of the divine, living its life as our own, recognizing our love as the love at the core of divinity. This energy, this resource, is all there is. And all that I perceive is part of this infinite wholeness. There is nothing, absolutely nothing, separate from this power. There can be no separation. There is nothing and no thing separate from this energy. And so I realize, recognize, and identify that who I am and who we are is part of this infinite wholeness. We are each of us expressions of the infinite. Not a single one of us is a drop in the ocean. As Rumi says, we are the entire ocean in a drop. All that God is, we are. reveling now in the truth of this understanding, I more deeply embody the core of truth from which all creation springs forth. That is love. There is a perfect, untouched spiritual blueprint from which all creation flows. This is true for me, this is true for each and every one of us, and for all people. I welcome the knowledge and require the experience that each and every one of us is now in perfect alignment as this source, rooted in this spiritual blueprint. And our perfect health represented in this blueprint is always available to us, no matter what. I call forth the expression of my life and the lives of all to be rebuilt and reborn from this spiritual blueprint, and trust in the fulfillment of perfect health as a result. I know that this is done here and now, for we are, each of us, ever rooted in the truth of this divine energy. Trusting faithfully in this spiritual truth, I am blessed to know that all relationships are aligned perfectly for my good, my love, and the good and love of all people, and I accept this truth on behalf of every single person that exists. Each and every one of us, perfectly aligned in goodness and love. I expect only kindness from myself and others, kind thoughts, kind words, kind deeds. As I come to know myself more profoundly, I live in the assured knowledge that all relationships in my life and the relationships of all people everywhere are in perfect alignment with the infinite good. Every person, everything being born from the same infinitely creative core as me. It's all beautiful, it's all loving, it's all magnificent. I accept only this in my life, as my life, and I trust in this for all people I encounter. We are, each and every one of us, the embodiment and expression of love and kindness. I trust right now that all personal creative expression is the activity of this power through me, this magnificent source, this love. I trust right now that all creative expression is the activity of this power through all creation, through all people. The infinite creative expression through each of us is magnificent, abounding, expanding in its expression, and always in alignment with the highest, the best, the most constructive experience of life. This wholeness, this unity, it is expressed as multiplicity. The nature of this divine energy is to be expressed in myriad ways, and each expression is unique. Everything is unique in its expression. The divine expression is infinitely expansive, and the nature of abundance is found in it all. Each person alive is part of this expansive, infinite nature. And so I know, and I trust, that all have access to the greater expressions of prosperity and increase in this and in every moment. The prosperous expression of all people is rooted in the infinite nature of God. So I trust in the expression of this consciousness in the here and now, for I know that there is only God. This is who and what each and every person is. The energy of love. The energy of love embodied and expressed as form. We are not one with or one in. We are one of God. We are one of the infinite. We are one of the great good. We are one of the expanding, loving energy that is the universe. All that exists is indivisible, inseparable, completely connected as this loving and creative presence. From this point of identification, I claim, trust, and know that all people are all in a perfect place of well-being. Each of us is perfectly rooted at all times in the flow of good, for this is the nature of this divine energy. There is only this flow of good, and I claim that the experience of good is expressed worldwide, as all people are individualizations of the One. I trust that we are all in perfect flow at all times. Allowing this word to vibrate with the energy of gratitude, I live in perfect thankfulness for this truth. Infinite gratitude fills my being, and I trust in this right here and right now. I know that gratitude overflows from within and fuels that magnificent creative engine. And it being so fueled, I simply step aside with faith in my heart and live in the infinite flow of good. The increase of love, the expression of magnificence. I trust in this perfect flow of creativity. I know that it is ceaseless, and I am grateful for it now and always. I am, we are, all is perfect in its creative expression. And this perfection of expression is made manifest in infinite ways. Trusting in the perfection of the expression of this claim, I do so with a grateful heart. Gratitude filling my being here and now and magnificently flowing forth. I revel in this. I revel in gratitude for this moment. I revel in gratitude in every moment, knowing that my gratitude fulfills the expression and perfection I declare in every moment. There is only love. That love is my love now, and it is perfect. I simply let it magnificently unfold. I claim that this love expresses perfectly fulfilled as my life. The word expressed here is complete, and its perfect expression is assured, now and always. I let it be so. I step aside. I allow the flow right now. With love in my heart, I let this magnificent word spoken be reflective of the infinite consciousness at the core of my being, and I live in the faith of its perfect fulfillment. I know that my beliefs, my thoughts, my feelings are all in alignment, fully formed in faith. The nature of this infinite divine energy is to create perfectly and harmoniously, and so I know that I have set the way for this expression in and as my life and in the lives of each and every one of us. I know that this is activated in the here and now, perfectly, easefully, and effortlessly. I allow it to be. And so it is. I invite you to relax and allow the feeling of this prayer to simply resonate with you. Let it work for you as it works through you. This good is the truth of you. In your own time, at your own pace, let yourself find your way back to a conscious awareness of the space you inhabit. Let it be easeful and joyful. Allow yourself the luxury of reveling in this goodness, this creative consciousness, this magnificence. As we step into the next experience, I want to leave you today with this quote, which I will be using in our Sunday celebration. This quote of Martha Graham. There is a vitality, a life force, an energy, a quickening that is translated through you into action. And because there is only one of you in all of time, this expression is unique. And if you block it, it will never exist through any other medium, and it will be lost. Let us not lose ourselves. Let us revel in that vitality, that life force, that infinite energy. This is who and what we are. Namaste.